Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Fabricant with the Natural Products Association. Here with Nico Saraceno at Expo West, and we're just talking what are some of the things that retailers are encountering. We've had a few meetings today as NPA, a lot of our different membership, really across all sectors, everything from mom and pop retailers to some of the world's biggest manufacturers. And one of the topics that keeps coming up is product reviews on websites, on retail websites, e-commerce websites, and being careful about what gets said on those. If folks have editorialship or authorship of their website, they need to be real careful about the comments that get propagated on there. Even if somebody loves the product, you don't want somebody saying this product cures cancer, or you don't want people putting up information on the product reviews that is showing the product working like a medicine. One example that came up today was somebody had basically a hair regrowth product, or they saw a hair regrowth product on an e-commerce site that had pictures of the hair regrowth over a 20-day period, and you could almost see the stitches on somebody's head, but yet they claimed it was because of the product. So these are the sorts of things we want people to be mindful of and certainly avoid as we shift to more and more internet commerce. That can be a very convenient and very powerful tool. At the same time, some of the same pitfalls that we have to avoid of what gets on product labels or what gets said in the stores doesn't get said and printed on the internet, because I think, as we all know, once it's written online, it tends to stay up there forever. So that's certainly an issue we've been talking about today and how it affects retail. One of the other ones is CBD. A lot of CBD products here at Expo. A lot of people interested in CBD, and that's certainly, we don't begrudge anyone for being interested, but people should be very careful if they're not in a state with marijuana laws that allow for its sale. They want to be very careful and not necessarily take that risk. Per the FDA, it's still and the DEA, it's still a Schedule I substance, and I don't want anyone to affiliate the industry with drug trafficking or anything of that sort. So please be very, very careful if folks are going to sell and distribute CBD, that they are doing so under a system that has a state law that permits it, and I think, and don't sell it into interstate commerce federally, because that certainly can be a huge problem with catastrophic consequences. Other issues that we're hearing from our members, people are still very interested in what's going to happen with the NDI guidance. NPA promulgated an authoritative list. FDA had a meeting back in October on developing an authoritative list. It became clear at that meeting that FDA wasn't going to develop an authoritative list, and so people are going, okay, or can we have an authoritative list? And luckily, because we are an 85-year-old organization, we've had a lot of old catalogs that we've kept and used to print, and so we've used those as the basis to substantiate at least 1,800 NDIs or ODIs, old dietary ingredients, that were in the market pre-94. And so Volume 1 should be out soon, and we'll probably have Volume 2 after that. A lot of our members have been gracious enough to send us their old catalogs, and we'll comb through those and look for other ingredients that could be effectively listed as an old dietary ingredient or pre-déchet ingredient. Folks are also interested in how and when there's going to be a final NDI guidance, so people can have some real clarity onto what products are allowed on the market. So those are some, not all of the issues we're dealing with, but I'm really happy to be talking to you today about that, and we look forward to seeing you in NPA Day, in NPA Lobby Day in April in Washington, D.C. It's really important now more than ever to talk to your legislator. One of our greatest champions, Senator Hatch, is leaving. He's been really critical to the industry, not just dietary supplements, but really across the board, personal care, foods, and so it's really critical to come to DC, make some new friends, tell people about your business, tell them that you employ people, you're a mom and pop store, or your manufacturer, whatever line of the business you're in. It's important that they know that we care and we want our voices heard. So you can go to our website, npainfo.org or npanational.org, and find out more about our Fly-In Day.